Amanda Hugginkiss sat in her seat on the plane, going over her research notes. Tappity tappity went the keyboard of her laptop as she was writing her latest article on the strange habits of the elusive otaku breed of fangirl, an interesting creature obsessed with bishi animated male characters from Japanese media. Amanda was able to infiltrate a pod of fangirls because of her slight fascination with Sesshomaru. At first glance, fangirls are just like any other girl. They eat, sleep, and can live quite normally. The only way to identify a true fangirl is when the object of their obsession appears. It starts with a low rumble as an image of the animated characters are shown on a TV screen. I say characters because in some cases the fangirl can have an obsession for more than one character. After the character has been on screen for a while, the fangirl will begin to salivate, slightly at first, then gushing uncontrollably. She will start emitting a high-pitched squeal in addition to jumping up and down in a frenzy for the duration of her favorite character's screen time. Once the character is gone, the fangirl can be seen panting, out of breath, and exhausted from her exertions. In some rare instances, she will pass out as the sudden psychological changes take their toll on her fragile body and psyche. Amanda's interest in Sesshomaru never went quite to the extent described, only a few minor heart palpitations and no squealing. Amanda was traveling to Little Rock, Arkansas in the U.S. to visit Archon, a scientific convention to accept an award for her studies. She had her cell phone with her and was expecting a call from the head of operations, Mr. Drake Archangel. She clicked open her browser to the convention webpage, finding a picture of Mr. Archangel. He was Caucasian with somewhat shaggy brown hair. Amanda thought the image suited him, but overall was not that impressed with what was posted. Amanda's cell phone was vibrating. "Hello," Amanda said. "Miss Hugginkiss?" Amanda inquired. Amanda replied, "Speaking." The man introduced himself. "This is Drake Archangel. I wanted to talk to you about your panels and upcoming award at the convention." "Of course," Amanda agreed. Amanda listened to Drake's soft, eloquent voice. It was almost hypnotic, so deep and rich. Amanda found herself wanting to agree to anything as long as he kept talking. She was that entranced. Drake continued, "So there will be a staff meet and greet Thursday when you land. There will be a small 30-minute panel Friday evening and a large 1-hour panel Saturday. There will be a 2-hour ceremony where you will be presented with your plaque and certificate for all your hard work in the field of fangirl research Sunday. Would this be acceptable for you, Miss Hugginkiss?" "Uh-huh," Amanda said. "Excellent. We'll have someone from the con greet you at the airport when your plane touches down," added Drake. Amanda replied, "Uh-huh." Drake laughed. "Great, then everything's settled. See you when you get here." "Uh-huh. Huh?" Amanda sighed, turning off her laptop and closing her phone, staring out the window until the plane safely was on the ground. The plane rolled to a halt, and as Amanda exited, she saw a man holding a sign with her name on it. She smiled, walking over to him. He was about 18, skinny, and had a plain black t-shirt and blue jeans. He had a purposeful look on his face. "Hello, I'm Amanda Hugginkiss," she cheered. He nodded. "Pleasure to meet you, Miss Hugginkiss. I'm Ben. I'll be escorting you to the hotel and con center." "Thank you, and please call me Amanda," she smiled. Ben nodded again as he grabbed Amanda's bags, helping her to the car that would take them to the hotel. He then lugged Amanda's things to her room before finally leaving her to herself. Amanda was tired from her trip, so she laid down to take a nap before the reception that evening. Amanda woke from her nap feeling relaxed and refreshed. She stretched before making her way to the reception hall. Upon entering the hall, Amanda made a beeline for the refreshment table, grabbing herself some much needed food, then moved off to a small corner to enjoy her meal in peace, when a familiar, hypnotic voice startled her. "Hello, Miss Hugginkiss. Are you enjoying the party?" Drake greeted. Oh, Amanda gulped. "Yes, it's a good group and environment." Drake replied, "Miss Hugginkiss, that is wonderful to hear. We're a small convention, but dedicated to our work." "You don't have to keep calling me Miss Hugginkiss. Amanda is fine," corrected Amanda. Drake nodded. "I'm looking forward to attending your panels this weekend, and I will be the one presenting your award Sunday." "Uh-huh." Amanda could feel her heart start to race as she stared into Drake's deep, dark brown eyes. She felt she could get lost in them forever. His low voice kept her entranced by its melodic tones. She could listen for an eternity, and his smile could melt butter. Suddenly Amanda felt herself beginning to salivate. Thinking fast, she reached for a sandwich, shoving one corner into her mouth, taking a bite, hoping the bread would sop up the drool. Drake smiled. "Well, I'll leave you to your dinner. Thank you for coming, and try to enjoy our convention, if you have some time." Amanda returned the smile, nodding, watching as Drake moved off. She was starting to get a little worried about her reactions during their conversation. Amanda was starting to act like the fangirls she had spent her lifetime studying. What was the trigger? Surely it wasn't Drake, was it? But Drake was real. Most fangirls obsess over people that weren't real. This could not be happening. Amanda was not your ordinary fangirl. She was a normal, intelligent human being. Amanda's head was spinning. She quickly finished her supper before retreating back to her room for the remainder of the evening.